You have seen beyond the scope of the serried masses, and into the depths of the strange and uncanny truth that lies beyond. Welcome to the Authority. All humans fear things, but among the most universal of the concept that fills us with dread and terror is the unknown. We exist in a constant quest to know, so that whatever lies beyond our comprehension cannot harm us. The Authority, by contrast, dives into that darkness and takes it to pieces to see what makes it work. We are the explorers who plumb the depths of the bizarre, the guards who protect against the unnatural, and the builders who construct the barriers that hold back the impossible. For centuries, the Authority has protected the great masses of humanity from the anomalies and entities that would consciously or otherwise seek to do it harm. Our mandate is international and extends to the stars above. Agents of the Authority are active in every nation and land of this earth, working in cooperation with their peers and with our various sister organizations to maintain normalcy or the semblance thereof whenever possible. Our powers are not infinite. Our reach is not omnipresent. Our will to research, protect, and contain, however, is as boundless as the human spirit. Mankind must remain ignorant of our existence. Though we act within a community of peers of different cultural and political alignments, our unifying goal has always been and will always remain to act as mankind's bulwark against the strange, the impossible, and the corrupting. We stand firm so that chaos and madness cannot triumph. This quote is nothing more than a small glimpse into the RPC Authority, its universe, and its objectives. There are 3 objectives that the Authority stands as their principal objective. Research, protection, containment. These are its mottos, its structure, and objective as an organization: to research the anomaly, to protect the anomaly, and to contain the anomaly. While there are some who believe there to be a 4th principle in its abbreviation as the RPCA, the letter A, for some, specify it to be administration, as in to administer the anomaly. However, that is not the case. The Administration Division, or officially within the RPC universe as the Presidium, is the main centralized body that governs all aspects of the Authority, from operations to financial decision-making. The Presidium is governed by a collective board known as the Directorate, but other official names include the Board of Directors, and the Global Directorate. For obvious classified reasons, I am not allowed to talk about the Directorate in this video, but I will be making a separate video about them and explain more there, so do watch out when that video comes out. Anomalies, in the eyes of the Authority, are referred to as RPCs. They are the center point of almost all of the unknown, or maybe a solution to humanity's graving issues. It is important to understand that not all RPCs that are contained or under constant observation are dangerous. But nonetheless, such encounter with anomaly is to be taken with caution. Now that we have a bit of understanding of what the Authority is, what is their relationship with international governments, like the United States, China, and Russia? Well, it's complicated. The Authority has the Office of Diplomatic Relations that maintains communications and signs agreements with governments to smoothen out relations. While some governments may have a distaste for us, they allow the Authority to operate within their borders nonetheless. Of course, that's if the Authority gets there first before certain third parties take over. These third parties are an interest to the Authority as they operate much like them, but unlike the Authority, they are sanctioned by their own governments. Some examples of what the Authority refers to them as agencies of interest include Monarch Security, People's Committee for the Acquisition of Anomalous Objects, and the Joint Task Force Occult. There are much more agencies that a lot of governments have sanctioned that protect their own soil from anomalies, but some do often render assistance to the Authority or request assistance. There are some groups, however, that are not sanctioned by their governments, as they are referred to as groups of interest by the Authority. These groups of interest do not adhere to established laws, but follow on their own interest, volition, principles, and in extreme cases, to a specific ideology or religion. While I may dive more deeply into the world of the RPC universe, I plan on making separate videos discussing the aspects of the Authority, from its structure, history, its personnel, its groups of interest, agencies of interest, and much more. But for now, I'll end this with a quote from the BPRD from Hellboy. There are things that go bump in the night, but we are the ones who bump back.